Hey Cancer, this is your January reading 2023. Welcome. Just a quick reminder, if this reading resonated, you're more than welcome to like it and subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want to reach out to me for a personal, the link is down below. Okay. All right, let's see what we have, Cancer. Temperance. Oh, okay. Things here. Okay. All right. Cancer, here is what we have for your current energy and what's crossing. You have Temperance crossed by the Two of Cups. So I feel like you are split in some sort of decision situation, whatever this may be, and it feels like it's more so that it might be something that you've had for a long time. It could be a situation. I feel though, honestly, it's towards somebody else. I feel like it's more so like a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic, but just a relationship in general that you have built for a long time, or you have had history with this person. There was a lot of things that you guys went through, right? Your past is Eight of Pentacles, so there is a certain history here between you two, and it's not so much just a history. I feel like you have built over time some sort of foundation. You've done many things with this person, and I think over time you also learned who this person was and vice versa. Okay. The good and the bad. And I think in a way you're good with both. You're okay with both. All right. But for some reason, well, up to a certain point, I should say, for some reason, there has been a lot of there has been a fallout for sure. I mean, we have Five of Cups here. What's crowning you? And obviously this, I think the investment is still there in some sort of situation, or in some sort of way rather. I think that, you know, if you were to, you know this person very well, and so I think you are more inclined to do things with them, but also give them the benefit of the doubt because you know exactly who they are. But I think there was a fight here, or if there wasn't, you are really pissed off and disappointed and sad with this person. But the underlying issue is the Five of Wands also. So there are, what's crowning and what's under, they are five, so they're very challenging, right? I don't think they're not the most challenging, I'd say, but they are. Whatever happened here, there was a big fight or argument, or just a distancing because of how somebody feels towards something that they have done, or due to just difference in opinions, or both. I feel like it could be both, honestly. How you view yourself, Four of Cups, right? So you're okay, even if there was a fallout of some sort, and if there was like disagreement, or whatever this may be, the situation. I think you and yourself, like you're pretty good without that person. Okay, you are. You're at peace with your emotions. You are more emotionally balanced, and you're also very protective of that. Whereas before, maybe that person kind of destabilized you in that aspect emotionally. How they view you, Six of Cups. So for sure, I mean, this is kind of screaming, well, there is something there that I miss from Cancer, that I want to reignite, that I want to build again, because there is a lot of love that comes from this person. But honestly, this love can have a tendency of being toxic at times, maybe from the way that you view it, but in a way you do kind of share that in some aspects, just not now. I mean, you're they kind of ran you empty in some sort of way. Hopes and fears is the Tower. Hope for a Tower. I feel like, it's more so if this person is reaching out to you, at this point you kind of want to end things once and for all. But looking back on everything that you have gone through, you almost don't want to do that either, because you have known this person for a long time, and it's very difficult for us to just cut ties like that with somebody who has spent so much time with us. But I can also understand that, if somebody's kind of running you dry and just taking and not really reciprocating the way that you want, you don't want that in your life. I mean, it's just super counterproductive. What happened here, though? The Star. I think instead of, this relationship, instead of really helping you grow and helping you heal from certain wounds that you have, it just emphasized them. It just expanded them. And it just became too much of a lesson, because I feel like it is, in a way, kind of teaching you a lesson also. Okay? But the way that it was teaching you a lesson was just very hurtful. And so, yeah, I mean, you're teaching me a lesson. And I'm not saying, like, they are telling you what to do. It's not even that. It's about, like, really understanding wounds of the past that you have had before. But this person kind of magnetizing them. But it just became too much of that. It was too much. And at times unnecessary also. So it's one of those things that, like, okay, well, I can't really continue to put myself in that situation. I have to have some sort of self-respect. But I do think also, honestly, that in itself was a lesson for you to be able to make that stand and stand up for yourself and just heal yourself in that way. Clarifying the Five of Cups is Seven of Swords. Yeah, I feel like it got to a point where no matter what you said, which was very clearly the right thing for both it wasn't enough. I think you got, even if it wasn't confronted directly, it was, they would kind of slip under the rug indirectly. And that, you know, I mean, it's actually worse than attacking you directly. At the very least, confront you. Don't do it in, you know, different ways. I mean, it's just super unnecessary. And I mean, it's very notable too. Like, you can't, it's not like you can't really see that. You can definitely see that, you know. It's just that it's finding an excuse to say that you didn't, but it was very clearly there. Near future, though, we got Two of Swords. So I think you're going to have a conversation with this person. And I think it's going to be courteous. I don't, you know, there's not going to be any type of bad blood. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. It's more so no harsh language, nothing like that. I feel like you're going to be given an opportunity for this conversation to happen. It's going to be positive, ultimately. I think you're gonna be able to express what you need to express, and I feel like they will also. Now your outcome is Eight of Swords. Let me clarify that. Okay, the Devil. Well, I think that you interesting. It's like this. Okay. Okay, this is positive in a weird way, though, because it's both of you saying what's not okay for each one. Okay. Like I feel like really like, whereas before you didn't have boundaries, or you were not, the boundaries were not made as clear as day. Those boundaries are going to be, I don't know if I showed you. There you go. The Devil and Eight of Swords. The boundaries are going to be made very clear, because you're going to truly, like, without any remorse, almost like just say what your boundaries are. And it's about like giving the specific details of each time your boundaries were broken, and telling you that you're no longer going to accept that, you're no longer going to accept that, which was a lie. But I think that sometimes, in order for us to have healthy relationship with other people, because, you know, we all think differently, we all act differently. Although I do feel like this person really slipped things under the rug when they didn't need to. They're not going to have, because I feel like you're going to call them out on their bullshit, on what happened before. But I also think that's good, because now this person, where maybe they had like really strong boundaries for themselves, and then you always felt like, you know what I mean? I think that you're giving them, in a way, a lesson that they need, and vice versa. This is out of your comfort zone, right? You're gonna put some limitations when it comes to this individual, but it's because You have to. Otherwise, you won't pass the lesson. Advice. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Interesting. Give them what you want to give them. Don't feel inclined to give them more than what you want to give them. Although I feel like they are comfortable asking you for it. Don't. Just give them what you are capable of giving them now. They're gonna feel like it's not enough, but it's not about what they feel. I mean, they're the ones that want something from you, right? It's about what they can receive, what you're willing to give. And that in itself should be enough. You don't have to give more than what you want to this person just because they are who they are. Make sure you are okay and you feel good about what kind of energy they can get from you. What kind of time they can get from you. Okay? Alright, Cancer, this is what I have for January. Well, I'm gonna do a January and then a mid-January, or attempt to. But nonetheless, if you want a personal, you can always reach out to me on the link below. And if this resonated, you can always give me a like and subscribe to the channel if you wish to do so. Okay? Alright, Cancer. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.